Good morning everybody, we are now on our way to Badajoz, which is a city in the province of Badajoz, which is in the region of Extremadura. And that's the reason that we are going there, because it's called Extremadura. Who doesn't want to go to a place that's really extreme? Now, mainly the reason that I want to go there is because whenever in summer you look at the map of Spain with the temperatures, it's always in Badajoz where you see the highest temperatures. I checked the official Spanish website for Badajoz, and at 4 p.m. it's the only city of the provinces in Spain that passes the 40 degrees line today. Now it's a 2 hours drive until Badajoz, and then we still don't know what we will be doing after there, so see you again in 2 hours, I guess. And because it's a little bit swampy, there are actually turtles down there. I'll try to take some footage of them with the long lens. We are now at Badajoz during high noon, and it's really hot in here. Well, actually it's about 37 degrees, but I think it's a bit easier to handle than the heat in Sevilla because it's less humid, the way I feel it. And this behind me is Catedral San Juan de Battista, which was built in 13th century, if you care about this kind of stuff. Now we'll check out the city for like 30 minutes to 1 hour before we head back to the car and then go on our way, although we still don't know where we are going after this. This over here, this is the Guadiana. It's actually the 4th largest river in Spain. Actually, I mean the 4th longest river in Spain. Before in Sevilla, we were at the Guadalquivir, which is the 5th largest river, or the 5th longest river in Spain. I think it looks pretty beautiful with all the greenery around it. And because it's a little bit swampy, there are actually turtles down there. I'll try to take some footage of them with the long lens. Well, now that was an unexpected and eventful bridge crossing. It's not like we crossed the whole bridge. We only wanted to go to the middle of the bridge to take some pictures of the river. But this river, compared to the Guadalquivir in Sevilla, is actually very natural. And it has very natural borders with a lot of greenery. And it seems that that has become a retreat for animals. It's really beautiful. Managed to get some footage of everything and really happy with it. But now it's already time to go back to the car and continue our road trip wherever we are going. We still don't know where we are going exactly. Now that I'm here and that I see that almost every store is closed at 3:30 p.m., I think I'll take this chance to tell you a little bit about this Spanish custom called siesta, which is actually the afternoon nap. You might have heard about it. And the reason that this nap exists, or that all those stores are closed, is because Spanish people are not used to being outside in the afternoon when it's way too hot. They usually avoid it, so they rather stay inside. So there's not much shopping going on, and that's why most stores like open at 9 a.m. in the morning, and then they work until 2 p.m. when they take a break until 5 or 6 p.m. when they reopen again until like 9 or 10 p.m. That's why they have like 3-4 hours of afternoon break where traditionally they would take a siesta, an afternoon nap. That's why if you're walking downtown at this time of day, and if it's not a very touristy place or very busy place, most stores will be closed until like 5 or 6 p.m. So it's 6:30 p.m. and we are still in Badajoz actually. The sun is up high, you can probably see it up there being blinded. It's really hot, 41 degrees, that's the hottest temperature I've ever been in. You know the feeling when you open up the oven and then you get attacked by this hot air and you cannot breathe anymore. That's almost how it feels over here. I mean, sometimes you get wind coming, but the wind is actually hotter than the air temperature. Luckily nowadays you have air conditioning and stuff like that, so it's not that bad, but I cannot imagine living every day without air conditioning, well, every day in summer with this kind of temperatures. We went to this shopping mall actually, it's called Faro. It's close to the border of Portugal, that's why there are also many Portuguese people buying here. And we had to go to the Primark where we bought some clothes, especially for Evelyn, who's in the car in the air conditioning. I'm out here getting burned by the sun. Anyways, I bought some shirts so that I won't be wearing the same 2 green shirts every single day. Now we actually decided what we will be doing from now on. Yes, well, from now on today, where we are going. So we are actually driving up to, well, the end of our road trip in Viveiro for now, before we go on to the next destination. That's in the northwesternmost part of Spain. It's pretty far away. I think it's 7.5 hours of driving until there. And as I said, it's 6:30 p.m. So we are gonna arrive like tomorrow morning or tomorrow noon. We'll just drive now. We'll see how far we get. If we get tired, we stop, we drink a coffee, we take a nap, whatever is needed. We eat on the way. So it's really like old school road trips like I did it earlier, like I'm used to. So really looking forward to that. I hope that I still can do it at my age. I think it's about 800 kilometers from here, if I'm not wrong. So see you on the road. I hope that I will be able to take some footage of the road, and else see you in Viveiro, in the coldest part of Spain. Alright guys, the sun has just set behind those hills pretty exactly at 9:45 p.m. and I was so hungry eating dinner that I completely forgot to film the sunset, sadly. I assume that during this road trip I will have many more sunsets to film, so that's not a big loss, although it was really beautiful. Eating on the street and seeing the sunset at the same time. Anyways, now it's getting dark. That means that I won't be able to film anymore because of the light. Except if something very interesting happens, then I would film it again, of course. But if not, I will see you again when we arrive at our destination. So we randomly decided to stop in Salamanca, and it turns out that this was a very good idea because it was a very beautiful city. It is a very beautiful city. Sadly, I didn't film anything there, but I did take some photos that I will share with you, and I will also tell you 2 interesting facts that I learned about Salamanca. One is that the whole old town is a World Heritage Site since 1988, and the other one is that the Salamanca University is actually the 3rd oldest university in the world, right after the university in Bologna and the one in Oxford. The more you know, right? So it's almost 6 in the morning and we are about to arrive to our destination, but it's still very dark. Everyone is asleep. If you want to know how everything looks, be sure to like and subscribe. And this is now the entry. I'll give you a little sneak peek.
Was it so in, huh?
Yeah.